Would you like to lose weight? Have you been trying everything imaginable but nothing has worked? I have the perfect super weapon for you to tackle this problem once and for all. Most of us have been on some kind of diet at least once. Maybe you just wanted to drop a couple of pounds, or maybe you wanted to lose some serious weight, say 20, 30 or 40 pounds or more. Weight loss is something almost everybody has tried to accomplish and often failed at. But have you tried the Violet Flame? It is not just the most effective spiritual weapon in terms of transmuting karma, but it also can be the key to physical things we struggle with, such as weight loss. Have you grown tired of dieting and have come to accept your current weight even though you're not happy with it? I'll explain to you shortly why the Violet Flame is the true game changer in losing weight and how you can use it. But first, let me tell you my own story so you can see why I'm so excited about the Violet Flame. As long as I can remember, I was overweight as a kid. I remember being in 4th grade, I was about 10 years old, and my physical education teacher asked me for my weight because she wasn't sure if the special trampoline we were working with would support me. I also remember being bullied by boys in my class just because I wasn't as skinny as other girls. At the time, this didn't affect me too emotionally yet. However, my sister and I decided to go on our first diet when I was 10. I remember only eating ham and salad for a couple of days, and it was just awful. When I was 13 and more sensitive about the critical looks I received, I basically didn't eat for a couple of weeks and lost some serious weight. I became real skinny and had the body I wanted to. But after that first round of not eating, my body was craving food. Like most dieters, I started yo-yoing and gaining much of the weight back by overeating a lot and compensating for the period I did not eat. Ever since that time, I was on and off a diet. I tried soup diets, zero-calorie diets, low-carb, high-fat diets, fasting, Weight Watchers, just about every kind of diet that you can find in this world. When I was 21 and lived in the United States for a while, I reached the worst point in terms of my weight and also in unhealthy eating habits. I gained another 12 to 16 pounds by eating a very fatty, sugary diet. And you know what? I honestly didn't care anymore at that point. It was the heaviest I had ever been. I wish I had known about the Violet Flame when I was a kid and in my 20s. I'm convinced that if I had known about it then, my whole weight loss experience would have been a totally different story. But since I didn't know it then, I just kept struggling with weight control the usual way. Eventually, a couple of years ago, I changed my overall diet to a very healthy diet in which I refrained often from sugar and found a healthy balance. This didn't protect me from gaining some extra weight during a vacation, for instance, but it got me into a spot where I was more accepting of gaining some weight every so often and then losing it again naturally, like many women do. I still use this technique today when I need to, and I used it during my pregnancy to not gain too much weight, but just enough so my baby would get the nutrition that it needed. But let me tell you my personal secret about how I used the Violet Flame to help me with my weight loss. If you're new to my channel and don't know yet how to invoke the Violet Flame, I recommend that you watch the video that's popping up in the upper right corner of your screen right now. Okay, my secret technique is based on the power of visualization. Visualizing the ideal you. While you invoke the Violet Flame and letting its transformative energy flow through you, visualize your body exactly the way you want it to be. You can imagine your legs, belly and arms in the right size. You can imagine yourself wearing super pretty clothes on a body that just looks perfect. Imagine the feelings you have, how great you'll feel in your body at last. Imagine others paying you compliments about your body and the way that makes you feel. Imagine whatever makes you feel good in your body and visualize the person you are about to become. If you want to start working out, but you have absolutely no motivation, just imagine yourself working out. See yourself lifting weights or running or whatever you'd like to start doing. And imagine the satisfaction this will give you. Once your visualizations get stronger and gain momentum, your body will want to follow in terms of eating healthier and getting more exercise. Of course, weight loss is a complex thing. All people are different, and I can't guarantee that what happened to me will also happen exactly the same way to you. But let me describe my own results when I added Violet Flame decrees and visualizations to my weight loss journey. The change for me started with naturally eating less and having less of an appetite. Instead of craving unhealthy foods, quite suddenly I wanted to eat more veggies and fruit. Previously, I often got an urge to eat something even though I wasn't hungry. But when I started using my visualization process combined with the vile flame decrease, I developed a certain indifference to these moments and became more and more okay with not just eating when I felt a craving. The big urges or cravings I often had just didn't show up anymore. Of course, invoking the vile flame cannot replace a healthy diet or working out. If you want to lose a serious amount of weight, it's good to find a doctor or coach who can support you on your journey. But my experience is that if you add the vile flame to dealing with this problem, over time you will want to eat healthier and move your body more. The vile flame can change your eating behavior from the inside out because it changes the underlying sabotaging desires and habits. You may notice that you're not attracted to the same not good for you foods anymore that you loved before, and that you can truly embrace a better, higher vision of yourself. Be open to welcoming this change and enjoy this exciting time. Start using the vile flame today to help you get the body you want to. Remember, the more you focus and the more time you spend invoking the vile flame daily, the better and faster the results. Thanks for watching and have a great vile flame day.